I've been using the Oura Ring every day for the past 3 years, and here's whether it's worth the initial investment and the monthly subscription. Today, we're talking about the Oura Ring, what it does well, where it falls short, and who this ring is actually for. The Oura Ring is a wearable device designed to track your health and wellness from your finger in a sleek, minimalist ring format rather than a wristwatch or a fitness band. Since February 2023, this ring has been on my finger, tracking my sleep, tracking my activity, tracking everything that's happening with my body. I love having this data available to me. It really has changed the way I look at sleep, the way I look at recovery, and the way I look at timing of workouts. Don't want to work out too late because it does impact my sleep, impacts my readiness for the next day. It also makes me look at the types of workouts I've been doing based on my readiness and my sleep score for the previous day. It's a smart ring that continuously collects 3 main categories of biometric data points: sleep, readiness, activity. It also measures things like body temperature to help detect potential illness, blood oxygen levels, and it gives you trending data over the weeks to see how you are performing in those subcategories. The main reason that the Oura Ring works so perfectly for me is that it is so comfortable. It's made from a lightweight titanium material with some sensors protruding from the inside of the ring. There's a small notch denoting the orientation of the ring where it should be facing. You want this notch facing forwards for the best accuracy. At first, I was nervous that I wouldn't be able to acclimate to wearing a ring, but after a few days, it became unnoticeable. Sizing is super important for this ring, so do not purchase a ring until you've tried the sizing kit. Or we'll send you a free sizing kit when you purchase from them, and you should absolutely use it. I wear mine on my index finger and it's comfortable 24/7, even during workouts, during typing, golfing, and most importantly, during sleep. With a huge focus on sleep, the Oura Ring will track you when you are in light sleep, when you're in deep sleep, and when you're in REM sleep, letting you know if you're getting enough of each. It does this by continuously monitoring your heart rate variability, body temperature, and more. It even monitors how restful you are based on your movement. It is sensitive enough that it'll know when you wake up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom, or if there's a large thunderstorm, it will pick up that data and it'll say you are awake for that small duration. 2 different people can get 8 hours of sleep and get completely different sleep results. That's the whole point of the Oura Ring. It wants to measure the quality of sleep that you're getting rather than how much sleep you're getting. It gives you the data that you need to act upon to get that better night's sleep, to be more restful the next day, to be more productive the next day. With this ring, I never let one bad night's sleep turn into 2. It will alert you if there's any potential signs of illness by monitoring your heart rate variability, heart rate, and body temperature. For example, I got an alert a couple months ago for a potential illness, and the next 2 days I was bedridden. My daily routine has shifted to waking up and syncing my ring to my phone to see what my sleep score and my readiness score are. This insight allows me to pivot my activity levels throughout the day based on the data. If I slept super well and have a great readiness score, I'll try to increase my workout durations or push myself a little bit more. If I see that my readiness score is lower, or if I'm starting to show signs of any potential illness, I'll pivot and try to take it easier for that day. All the data is collected by the ring and it is sent to your phone for analysis whenever you open the app and sync your ring. It takes about 15 seconds to transfer your data and see what your scores are. It does have active monitoring, so when you take a nap or if you're doing an activity that you're not recording, it knows that you are either taking a nap or it'll try to guess as to what activity you're doing. For example, yesterday I was snow shoveling and it came up that I was doing yard work for 38 minutes. The Oura Ring does have active monitoring, so you don't need to alert it when you're taking a nap. All you need to do is fall asleep, and when you wake up, you'll open up the Oura Ring app, sync your ring. It will detect the duration and the quality of that daytime nap, and it'll adjust your readiness score and your sleep score accordingly. All right, let's talk about readiness. Instead of telling you to push yourself every day, the Oura Ring tells you, should you push yourself that day? Oura will tell you how ready your body is and how much you should push yourself. This is really what separates Oura Ring from other fitness tracking devices. Again, these scores are based off your body's biometrics. Don't use the low readiness score as an excuse to not do a workout or not push yourself. Take into account how you are feeling before skipping exercise for that day. The readiness scores combines your sleep activity with your recovery, heart rate variability, resting heart rate, body temperature trends, and recent activity to tell you whether today is a good day to push yourself or if it's a day to recover. This has definitely changed my approach to how I train and when I train. If I have a low readiness score day and I'm really not feeling 100%, I'll try to take it easier on myself. I want to make sure one bad readiness day does not turn into two. Let's talk about activity tracking. This ring will track your daily steps, your calories burnt, activity time, and your heart rate zones during those workouts. To start a workout, you can allow the ring to automatically detect that you are performing a workout based on your heart rate and the duration, and it will guess what type of workout you are doing. In my experience, this has been crazy good at actually detecting what type of workout I'm doing. I'll wear this ring while I'm cycling, while I'm golfing, while I'm walking, basically all day, every day. It will pick up the activity that I'm doing, the duration of the activity I'm doing, and it'll suggest to me in the app to record that as a workout. For example, when I am golfing, it does suggest to me that I was golfing for a certain duration, and I can't believe it picks up on golfing. You can also start an activity manually by hitting the little plus icon in the lower right and select Record HR Workout. It'll showcase supported activities like cycling, walking, and yoga. You'll get the duration of the activities, calories burnt, distance traveled for cycling and running, heart rate trending data, and average heart rate during the activity. It'll also break your heart rate data down into zones. These zones are ranges specified based on the intensity of the workouts and shows the long-term benefits to your health if you do workouts in those zones. For example, you have zone 1 through 5, and they each have their own respective health benefits if you perform workouts in those durations. If you were doing a workout like lifting weights or anything that you can't wear a ring for, you can add that activity and the duration in the app later. You just won't have the heart rate data available for that session. But if you're like me and you have an Apple Watch as well, it will take the health data from the Apple Watch and it'll sync to the Oura Ring app, so you won't miss out on sort of activities that you record on your Apple Watch rather than your Oura Ring. As far as activity tracking goes, I feel like the Oura Ring does do a very good job. Obviously, compared to an Apple Watch, you're not going to get the live data because there is no screen. But you can view the data after you sync the ring to the app when your workout is completed. If workouts are your main priority for your fitness band, it's not going to replace a smartwatch. You won't have live data to show your heart rate and the heart rate zone that you're in. So for serious training, this ring may not be suitable for you. The battery life on the Oura Ring has been very solid for me. I get about 5 days on average. Charging is fairly quick too. It comes with a little dock that you just plug into an iPad or a laptop and drop the ring on it. It'll light up green when the charging is complete. The first ring I did have actually had an issue with the battery. I was only getting about 2 days maximum. I contacted Oura about it and they sent me a brand new ring for free. So big shout out to their customer support team for that. The biggest downside for me is that there is a subscription for using the Oura Ring. It's about $6 each month, and it's not absolutely terrible, but you're already paying a pretty significant amount for the Oura Ring upfront. At least the software should come free for the user. Here are a few more features on the Oura Ring app that I found were super useful. Another cool thing is that you can document meals and see how nutritious the foods that you are eating are. All you need to do is open the app, go to the meals section on the left side of the screen, and you can take a picture of the food. It'll analyze the food that you're eating and tell you how nutritious that is and break it down into subcategories like protein intake, sugar, salt, sodium, things like that. This is a very cool feature when you are talking about overall health and how your food can impact that. It can also show you your overall health is in 3 main categories. Sleep health. It shows the trending data for your typical sleep score, how much sleep that you are in, daily sleep needed, and your chronotype. For example, I am a morning person based on my chronotype. Also shows you stress management. This is something I can definitely improve on. It shows trending data and the cumulative stress that you've experienced as well as your resilience to that stress. Based on this information, at least it shows that I have pretty good resilience. And it shows you your heart health. It gives you an estimated cardiovascular age and trends that data for you so you know if you are improving or not. You can also get reports from your data. They break down your readiness into subcategories, your sleep, your activity levels, and you can see that you can get a weekly, monthly, quarterly, yearly data report to show how you've trended over that time period. There are great third-party app integrations such as Strava for your work-based social media platform, Headspace for mental health, and Natural Cycles for period tracking. Here are some pros and cons of buying the Oura Ring. Pros, it's extremely comfortable. It's the only smart device that I can wear while sleeping. Every time I wear my Apple Watch when I sleep, I get a dead arm. So sleeping with an Apple Watch is not gonna work for me. Sleep and recovery tracking are best in class. The battery life is great. I'm getting 5 days average. The design is sleek, minimalist, and it looks like any other ring. It's durable. There are countless times that I think I scratched the ring or left a scuff in the ring, but it washes off in 2 or 3 hand washes. The cons for this are there is a monthly subscription. There is a high upfront cost of the ring. You are not able to view live heart rate data during the activities. Overall, I think the Oura Ring is a fantastic option when you're trying to find something for sleep tracking, daily activity monitoring, not for serious training or anything like that. This ring gives you the primary data that you would get from an Apple Watch without the noise, without the buzzing, without the notifications, and the slight aggravations that you get from wearing a smartwatch. I've personally worn this ring for the past 3 years, and I can't see myself without it. And one of my favorite things about having this ring is if I want to wear a dressier watch or anything other than my Apple Watch, I can do that and still track my biometric data. At the end of the day, this ring is a tool used to measure where you are at health-wise and to keep you on track to where you want to be. It will give you insights on your sleep quality, readiness, activity score, and you can take that data and trend it. Oura also has an advisor tool that you can ask questions to pertaining to your health. For example, I just asked the advisor what has been affecting my sleep score recently, and it gave me detailed answers with data to show what's been impacting my sleep. You can follow up and see how you can improve on that data too. That's just one example for the tools that you'll unlock when you do have the Oura Ring app. If you are interested in purchasing the Oura Ring, I did leave a link in the description below. It's an affiliate link. It comes at no extra cost to you. All you do is click on the link, purchase the ring, and I will get a small commission. Again, no additional charge to you. If you feel like this review helped, hit the like button. It really does help support the channel. Subscribe for more and feel free to drop a comment below if you have any questions. I will answer every single comment. I'll see you guys in the next video.